Welcome back everyone to yet another commentary of a former world record in Diablo 2 Players 1 normal speedrunning. So we're still in the midst of the Beetle Burst strats. Yesterday we saw Teo finally break that 110 mark, and today we're going to be checking out Indrek actually taking the record back. We saw, he got very close with this 110.31. He would have broken the 110 mark, I'm pretty sure, had he not had that awful death in the Claw Viper Temple, as well as a couple of other little things. But, the plus to skills strats that he played really paid off for him. We didn't see that on Llama and Teo, so I'm keen to see if it happens again today on the 107.54 we've got here for you. Keen to just dive in, and let's kick it off with 107.54 by Indrek. All right, what are we up? So, at this stage, he has optimized to get the Indrek map. How interesting. So, coming out the top here and aiming for that right turn there. That's interesting. How interesting. But it's broken left, so maybe it isn't the Indrek map. It's just coming out. So it might be the next ones that he actually figures out that Indrek map. Okay. Interesting. Drops the town portal at the Den of Evil. Very handy. Didn't really get any gold along the way, though. That's concerning. Will he lure them back in front of Flavie to get her assist? No, he doesn't. He just continues running forward. That is an interesting choice, to just be taking on the Gargantuan beasts himself, while Flavie was there freely giving out damage, and he just lures them away just to save that little bit of extra time. I honestly think it would have been a better move to get him next to Flavie, just because the extra time fighting them is not worth the time save of running towards the Coldplay's waypoint. Yeah, you got a little bit of stuff. I mean, light res on the boots might make them worth a little bit. Yeah, just enough for some mana pots, so there you go.
Let's kill those dudes, I guess.
And just coming back here to make sure that he kills those guys. And you can see it's a lot. It really is a lot.
Could you not do that?
Okay, off we go. Let's just move my head out of the way for... Whoa! Let's move my head out of the way for you. There we go. I'll go up here, so I'm not blocking, so you can see how much mana he has. Oh, yeah, that mana burn as well is even worse. This was a... I mean, I know he gets the world record, but that was not the best decision. Honestly, like,
terrible, honestly.
The Dragon Flan of Flavie, I think, would have been the better move. Anyway.
Like that last guy took forever to go down.
Didn't even get any gold from it. Oof, that hurts. Okay, and then back to the Den. So he's coming in, Den at level 3. I mean, that'll at least help him kill the Den a little bit faster, I guess, with the additional 2 points in Charge Bolt, but yeah.
I guess I was taking it a bit easier.
So looking like an okay Den layout here. He's got the little dead-endy bit on the right-hand side here that he just needs to watch out for. Picks up a mana potion, which always helps. I mean, he's already stocked up on mana, but not bad. Kind of wanting to get some reasonable drops in here. So reasonable drops in here would be staffs, with especially like plus to charge bolt staff would be amazing. Similarly, you could be hoping for just like plus to skills necromancer wands.
Next time I'm just
or scepters with plus to skills.
After the Den.
Like a wand there, that's nice.
When I already have items to sell for money.
Some stamina potions would be really helpful now. I can't remember seeing him buy any of those, but that's going to be, like you can see, yep, no stamina potion, so he actually has to stop and walk. So hasn't got that stamina potion drop yet, which is a little bit rough. Throwing knives would also be good. Oh, the strangling gas potions are also nice for gold. So really wants to be just stocking up on gold, so he can potentially buy a plus to charge bolt stuff. There's the potion that he wants. I'm curious. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if he was going to use it or not, because I was wondering if he was like saving it for if he's going to save and quit and go out to the cold plains and then use it there, but smart move to just be using it already. kind of rough game here with the Shamans. Like, this was actually pretty short Den of Evil, and still coming out of it. I mean, he's what? Going to come out of this 30 seconds ahead of Teo's time still, so that's the difference in the maps that you can get here, just in the Den of Evil as well, even with a few rough Shamans and a lot of resurrections going on. 420 Den. Yeah. Okay, so we got throwing knives, he got potions, he got a plus to skills there, so coming out with a K. It's not enough. It definitely needs more gold there. So we'll be hoping for the gold on the way through to the Black Marsh. I'm wondering if he's still going to do counter strats. I forgot he had the... that's pretty nice. That helps a lot. Unfortunately, lightning enchanted, so a bit of light res, but low enough level for the +1 to fireball from his staff to actually do damage. So that helps a lot, actually.
Hey DJ, thanks for the host.
Alright, here we go. So, coming out, is he going to get the first way exit on the cold plain? Seems likely, as it's coming into the middle here, rather than tucking away in a corner. Depends how far it breaks up here.
Hey guys.
Just banks on it not actually paying off. So not getting the first way cold plains exit out to the stony field. That's a little bit rough, bit of a time waste, but not a huge detour. Like, only went around here. So time differential between that and that, not that significant. Maybe twice the time that he would have taken to run. So 10 seconds lost. Not huge, not a big deal. Could have been a lot worse. Especially if he didn't see it early. Interesting how that played out. So I've been making the comment on the last couple of videos that Teo and Llama got real up and close with Rakinishu before starting to cast, whereas...
This stuff is always so exciting.
Alright.
5 mana, I guess. I'll use it.
Whereas like the likes of Indrek and Slimo tend to start casting from further away, and that was kind of middle of the ground between them both. But he did manage to scare away all of Rakinishu's minions, etc. So that's the downside of doing that. A little bit of warmth does help the mana regen, at least, I guess. Unfortunately, because it's only a level 1 skill, it's not really going to be worth any gold. Might be like 300 gold or something like that, maybe 500.
Yeah, Countess is pretty annoying.
So not enough for what he wants. He's got the straight through over here, so he's looking for an exit tile shaped like that because he entered this way. And it's looking kind of rough. He's sort of coming up and around and he's kind of banking on it coming back in that way. So
that's all right.
Risky play because it could have also gone down and around.
Get easy damage at least on the Sork.
Always concerning when you spend that long running not the correct way.
Just die a bit too easy, especially because we go pretty high energy on the Sork. Because the skills are pretty demanding. So the life pool is rather low. And it's like already low on the Sork, you know.
So similar to everyone so far, not putting like speccing into vitality early rather than energy, which is, you know, we saw on the previous record from Teo, he had given up that early energy strat. So, alright, grabs the stamina shrine, that is going to help. Kind of a long dark wood, unfortunately. Did not get the center of the map exit because it wasn't the proper Indrek map.
Well, right? Compared to other classes, like in normal. I think so. Can't imagine anything be faster.
Quickly checking that Shaman group to see if they were a boss pack, but unfortunately were not. And what's he got here? Skill Shrine's going to help. Just in terms of kill speed if he comes across any boss packs, but he's only come across those champion raptors so far. And champions, when it's raptors, are no good. I mean, we saw the benefits of champion beetles yesterday with Indrek. Sorry, with Teo.
Oh, come on.
Grand Charm, probably 800 gold. That helps. And doing the wise run on to Tamo. We saw him do that on the previous run. Can he get first try Talith? We'll see. Ooh, he just gives up on the archers. I mean, archers are very painful, and when you're going into hit recovery all the time, probably worth your time just skipping that out. So, you know, even with the skill shrine, His damage just wasn't quite there for them. We'll grab that wand
Any
though.
more, like, nice
Could be
unique
good
that
gold
can
there.
help a lot?
Good enough to buy a charge bolt
Is pretty
staff.
good, I guess.
Especially while he's still level 5.
Yeah, like run speed boots, yeah, for sure.
There you go. Finds another champ pack.
I guess Sanders
Kinda
not too
weak,
great for the normal
but,
run,
you know.
but there's a lot of other run speed boots that would be nice. Like Kazaros and Gorefoot.
Drops a sacred globe though. Every globe, you know, it's a gamble.
Salted, I guess.
Leaves the armor on the ground though. Interesting. Alright, out here to the cloister and no unique pack here,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
hotspots are quite nice. The life on them
Oftentimes
is
you can get a
decent
pretty good
too.
pack here. I think we saw Teo get that previously with the Yetis. Nice, so now he's got plenty of gold for that and he's shopping at low enough level that it should be pretty doable to get
No luck, huh? Just do a
Charge
few more,
bolt.
a lot of money. Should be able to afford a +3 even.
Interesting, so he's doing the
Yeah,
reroll
charge
here
bolts
going
nowadays,
back to the
they get drop as
waypoint.
well, but sometimes tricky to get.
+1 charge bolt, 2 frozen armor. There we go, very nice. That is actually going to be pretty
I
helpful.
can't remember what that thing had.
It had warmth, man.
Ah, I forgot to do something. Crap. Go.
You should sell your charms, they're wasting space. No!
Is that a +1?
Alright,
Oh, +2, huh? Nice. What?
so it gets the plus to charge bolt stuff. That is
actually
going to
+2.
make a surprising difference. You wouldn't bank on it, but I made that comment many times during
Also, like,
Llama's
thing
run
is, like,
that
insane now.
plus to charge bolt actually does help
never
you with your Andariel fight a lot, and it helps with the leveling on Beetle Burst as well.
Interesting.
That is a very interesting choice. Honestly, I'm surprised he kept running on there. Like, I would have just expected him here to take the town portal back to town and then go to the waypoint at the outer cloister and try running through the barracks, but I guess he's only level 6 right now, so that's probably a little bit risky.
I see.
I guess his strategy here is if he finds the waypoint next to the tower, he can just go straight back to that and quickly grab it before doing the tower.
No. No. Alright.
Alright, well, he's going to have to either run back from the outer cloister to the tower all the way, or hope for the YOLO single turn Tal-Eth. That was a big explorer of the Black Marsh as well. Not really what you want.
And still make use of the...
Clicking on everything, hoping for
We're gonna
faster
keep-
cast rate on this amulet or on some rings that could drop as well. Not quite as smooth that they're clicking on
I have a TP
items as, or clickables,
in Black Marsh.
as Teo is. Like, Teo is just a master of it. When you watch him playing, and he clicks on all the undefiled graves, etc., like, he just manages to do it without his character stopping a beat. Alright, and gets the double boss pack while he's still got the XP shrine. Is he going to be able to get it while he's still fighting these archers? Because archers are just painful. Painful. Alright, he gets it. Very nice. Nice little boss pack there. Kind of a long map, though, is the downside here. Doesn't get the boots he wanted. Might as well put on the amulet, man. A little bit of magic find goes a long way.
Don't.
Nicely avoids getting hit by the cursed goat. Quick check to just see if it was a second boss pack there, because it could have been a L shape. Ethereal cap is not what he wants. Should be just tossing that on the ground. As we cover off in every single time,
Slow first
L
towards you,
shape,
actually.
left turn on literally every single one of these maps for levels 1 through 5, or 4 rather. 5's always exactly a static map, or it's a small subset of maps rather. I tend to see this layout actually pretty often.
Well, I'll
Wonder
level
what
up,
that
so I'm
is.
gonna be back on full health, which kinda sucks.
Tal-Eth. First turn. What a play. That is That is some genius play there. Left an archer alive so it could kill him so he could get that second XP shrine after the first. Wow. Wow. That is some next level strategy right there. That is amazing play. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Really needed it in this one. Didn't have Black Marsh Weapon.
Just letting himself die. Like that's some next level death strats. Bravo. Much respect for that. Oh no, get cursed though.
Get hit by.
Oh, loses the XP shrine though.
Thought they don't.
Ouch.
What the fuck?
It did actually look like he dodged it too, so that's pretty unfair. Alright, nicely avoids hitting the dead end with the malice.
Well, that didn't work out.
If there was magic here, it's long gone now.
Okay, so we got straight through here on the jails, so the
Yeah,
entire will be shaped
It went
like
well in
that.
the beginning there. Talethrol first contest. It's pretty badass. I'm gonna go for this, I guess.
Okay, I wonder
Maybe
what
get a
he's
few
looking
more
to shop here.
Minions down the line.
Grab some energy. 6 to energy is actually pretty nice because that's like
That's
18 to mana. Massively increases his mana pool. Are you going to get rid of these silly skull caps, man? What are you doing? And does the save and
Yeah.
quit, so this way he's more likely to spawn more
Talethrol
boss
in first
packs.
Waypoint, Beatles.
So that's actually a pretty smart play. It's like definitely the play that we see all the time here. And it's kind of the underlying strategy. This is taking it to the next level though. Like Indrek's really honed in on what the true
So
strategy
pissed off.
for the Sorceress should be, which is just reset all the time to try and get more boss packs. If you ever get an opportunity to. Oh, nice. Gets the jails map. Well, the tile that you want for the jails map, which is Champion Devilkin. Because every one of those minion Devilkins around are 500 XP. I'm surprised he didn't actually kill every single one of them there.
Yeah, I'm considering something. I'll think about it.
Hmm.
I'll see what time I reach.
So straight through again
Axis.
on level 2 will be shaped like this. Considering something, that could be the first hints of the jail strat. Because since it spawned like that after him starting a new game and coming in straight away, the RNG that like triggers the calculation that triggers what monsters spawn there will always be exactly the same straight away from a save and quit, and that's why that tile always spawns champions. And since the monster type will be
My PB
always
had
the
few
same,
rerolls, but I think I got a
he'd
similar
always get champion Devilkin. So that'd
but
be
the few
amazing if
rerolls
he
made it
actually
a couple of minutes slower,
kept doing
I
that,
guess.
as we will see in a few runs time. Looks like he's not really leaning
But
into
I also
that,
had 2
but,
towers, I think.
you know, kind of a long
even.
jails
Definitely
all
more
up
than one in
really.
that run.
So that's a little bit rough.
It's gotta line up well, that stuff. It's tricky stuff.
Very nice. All right, and then we got a left turn here.
But save a good chunk of time if it does.
Impossible. I can't.
And champion ghost. So that's not the champions you want to see, unfortunately. But like, just look at that +2 charge bolt doing work. Level 9 already.
I'm considering something, but I'm thinking. Don't have the balls to do it.
First turn Taleth. Imagine if he did the jail
That
strat
shade
on
seemed
that.
nice for leveling, but guess I kinda have enough XP anyway. Maybe.
This place chills me to the bone.
What an interesting call. That's funny to see the first hints of a jail strat this early. without Slimo even talking to it. Because I thought it completely originated from Slimo,
Not
but
sure about that thing there.
I guess there's like hints, and then there's the person actually taking it to the next level, and Slimo was the first one to say, yeah, let's actually take it and actually go all the way to 18 on that. So, let's see how this plays out. So not a bad level 1, level 2, is he going to run it clockwise? Looks like that.
Losing that XP shrine. It's really sad.
Drops the town portal just in
got it
case he
too, and
finds
the
the
first minion will
waypoint
just rip.
first. He can just go back to the town portal to save
Oh, well.
himself rerunning and covering lost ground. Ooh, nice little amulet. Is he going to
Tried
get
so hard to save
FCR?
it as well, you know.
Probably FCR, according to Indrek's chatbot.
Nice.
Very nice, actually. Straight away. Almost put it in.
Get the light res going.
Gets the light res ready for some tainteds as well as beetle burst leveling. So that's why he kept the helm. Okay. I mean, night light res, not bad. It's not great. Doesn't bother with the
so far.
ghouls. Just because their life pool is so big. And what's he running into here? Doesn't look like the way. So backs off and coming back down, straight out to a well, nice little restock on things, and gets back to that ghoul boss pack. Oh, it's a long map on the
Nice.
level
Yeah,
3 there.
pretty
Oh,
good
okay.
boss.
No, it could have been a lot worse. You could
I
have had
like
to
it.
explore that whole other side. What level is he? He's level
Now we
10.
just need the first waypoint oasis and should
Really wants to close that door behind him.
Good to go.
Nice. Gets it. And clearing out the enemies first before triggering Andariel is a little bit different, but okay. So we've seen the previous runners sort of go up, trigger Andariel, then run back and fight her
Ah, there it goes. That my last
back in this
rejuve.
corner. Yep, that
Yeah.
was your last rejuve, man.
Alright.
It was probably worth it. Doesn't quite get the same perfect spot that Teo got, because it seemed like when Teo was playing, if he got... Where am I?
Oh, I should have died, I think.
This spot here, right there, and Dariel would stop casting her poison whatever attack and just
Please.
melee him. So that was... I haven't really seen any other runners do it, but it was like the best Andariel strat I've ever seen.
10 is all good. It will.
It's kind of like the cheese spot for Diablo.
It's good enough.
10 FCR is pretty nice too.
It's not the best Andy I've had, but it's good.
It's coming in. Level 11.
Something like that.
It's tough, but yeah, it can be done. Seems to be running
You
against
should
his
be able
own
to see my
PB
equipment
rather
with,
than against a world record, so that's interesting as well.
I'm gonna regret not buying that, I bet, but let's go. Guess I could've
Doesn't
done it,
grab
you
the
know.
2-socket armor, so that's kind of, yeah, that is a risky play. Interesting that he's sticking with the staff here rather than 10 FCR. So he's going for, probably done the, like off the top of his head, calculation to say the damage per second boost from +2 to charge bolt at this level, especially when he's only level 10, is better than the damage per second boost from being able to cast more frequently. Now
Bit
that
fuck
that
with XP
would
from here,
change around. I'm guessing he's going to switch over to using the orb around level 12 or 13. We shall see. Probably level 13 is where I'd personally make the just off the top of my head call, simply because I've seen how, after watching all these world records, noting the difference between leveling at Beetle Burst with no plus to Charge Bolt versus with Charge Bolt, yeah, level up to level 13
out so
really
well so
seems to
far.
be the different point.
I might have to return to that jail, we'll see.
Gets the third way exit in
See how Dry Hills works out.
Rocky Waste. Really kind of want to be level 11 before you're even starting on Beetle Burst, because like you do get an experience penalty if you are too under-leveled. So that could be... Yeah, he's making the comment here that he's considering going back to that jail, which is honestly probably worth it for him.
That's not good.
Rejuve's going to help there.
I am
Pretty desperate for XP though.
I am overburdened.
go here in the Dry Hills? Are we going to get a good exit? Are we not? Yeah, so... Looks like the map's kind of laid out like...
I'm not exactly sure, don't know. But he also got first
that.
contest Talith, so I'm guessing it was
So who
about the
knows how
same.
we're going to go. Alright, Dry Hills. And looks like he's going to go do a little bit of jail boosting, I reckon. No, he isn't. Okay, he's just going for the reroll,
And he
refresh
spawns.
the boss spawns as he goes through. Because he's already spawned
No,
one pack, and I think there can
that
only
sucks.
be like 3 in the Dry Hills. So I was hoping for another quick
I
spawn.
guess my catacombs was luckier. I had some good catacomb slots.
Interesting that he could... He made the same call on his previous run, that it was like...
Is that
Just from the tiniest bit of information, it was cut in on this side. Which is an interesting call. I guess he's kind of banking on that being like that. But it looks like no.
just to check the waypoint spawns.
Interesting.
You can only get like so many minion groups on a map. I think Dry Hills is like 2 or something. But is that
Looks like his
corner already?
original...
I think it is, right?
Yeah, looks like his original
The
call
waypoint
was
again, I
right.
guess.
Impressive. Impressive. Alright, respawns again to try and get another boss pack. He did hit...
Did I fuck something up again?
I think technically that could break up
I don't know.
again. It's not going to be back here, surely. I don't think you can get quick exits from the Dry Hills.
I don't think it can be the first corner, you know?
No.
Doesn't make sense. So what the hell?
Doesn't even get a boss pack. Oh, this is a huge time waste. This is like
That really sucks.
minute
Yes, it must
30,
be
2
that
minutes.
Crap.
Probably 2 minutes wasted here. At least does get a second boss pack here. That's going to help him get that level 11 that he really wants coming into Beetle Burst. But
Bottom one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. That does make more sense.
Doesn't even follow
seven-way
through.
Dry Hills. Holy crap. Crap.
Ouch. Yep. There we go. Didn't even get another boss pack that time. But he does get beetles as he comes in here. So that is going to help. I mean, obviously, he needs some kind of boost to make up for all that time lost there. As always with Diablo runs, there's just optimizations to be had. Just like Teo had the no spawns and a couple of deaths. Llama had a few deaths and no plus to skills and a really rough chaos. Indrek's got this Dry Hills map so far.
I would have 8-weight that Dry Hills for sure without you. Maybe 9-weighted.
And see, he's getting a little bit of distance from the beetles before he starts casting, and this is where that +2 charge bolt is really coming in. Look at that, like one cast actually killed the beetle there straight away, even when he's only level 11. Like, that's huge. Saw with Teo and saw with Llama that they were getting a bit too up and close and personal
No,
with
that
those
does
beetles.
say no.
And that was just causing them to die, basically. Same thing happened with Lagzor even, on Lagzor's run. So, very wisely does not trigger the Fire Shrine, as tempting as it was with all those guys around. Quite a long map explore here as well. Oof, a lot of map exploring going on. Still not really found any boss packs either. Like, he found those champion maggots just before, and that was it. So look at this, like, he runs through the pack, gets them chasing him, and then casts. so he can keep running away rather than getting caught in all the bolts. Finds his beetle burst, annoyingly tucked inside a house. This is the most annoying beetle burst spawn, I can say from experience, and I'm not even a very good runner. When he's tucked inside that house, it's just really hard to hit him. Like, the door blocks your bolts. Oh, very nice though, like perfect map right next to it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he's spawning outside of the...
I'm just gonna stick to this one or try to get something better.
This is going to be interesting,
I'll stick to it.
because he doesn't have a second boss pack here. So that is going to be, like, this is a big call here. To say, you know what? Don't even need the second boss pack. If Beetle Burst is close enough to the waypoint, we can do it. This is the way.
I am overburdened.
Alright, so he's still level 11. I'm just going to be doing this over and over again. So let's just see, can he make it without dying, basically. We'll probably pick up that belt. And when's he going to spec into 25 strength enough to wear it? He's got 2 belts now. How interesting. Probably not until, I'm going to guess, around level 14. Because he's going to need 2 whole levels of strength in there. And he definitely needs...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, he's actually getting... Wow, he got 2 beetleback
Just don't get
spawns.
those spawns like so close to the dudes, you know?
I can't carry anymore.
Did I get them all? Interesting.
Very nice. Not getting a second group this time, though, unfortunately. Alright. Battle Staff's going to be nice gold. Could have good plus to skills on it. Quick check for second group and doesn't get it.
Guess I'm not gonna look for them specifically or anything.
Yeah, not worth the extra. Like, honestly, that little time spent going down and killing those other beetles was probably enough time to save and quit and get halfway to Beetle Burst again. So
That was the first and last time we saw those guys.
ooh, plus to Nova. That helps.
Want to know?
It's not plus 2 like you got last time, but it is very helpful.
Should probably swap the cost speed at this point already.
I am overburdened.
Level 12. Yeah, he's gone to cast speed now, making that call that it was better to have cast speed than kill speed, which is interesting. Because I would have called that at level 13, but, you know.
Still level 12, huh? Yikes.
Oh, he doesn't have the level splits either. That's sad. That always made me happy when Llama had that, and I think he basically runs that way now as well. Now, yeah, he's not going to be seeing any detriment from that. Plus charge bot. Ooh, does get the second boss pack though.
It's good to see them again. Maybe we'll get a few more.
And that's a lot of beetles to kill there.
I can't carry anymore.
And really making the most of those rejupes as well. No second boss pack this time though.
I can't.
Does get a second one this time. It's birds
If you
though.
get like the Beetle Minion group, then they have a really high chance of spawning as champions. It's like 30% or something.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
It's not too crazy.
Quick check down. Takes about 3 steps, probably worth that time. And absolutely pumping it now. Puts him more into energy, which is an interesting call, rather than strength. So not going for stocking up on potions, instead going for just a bigger mana pool. I guess it's like 15 to mana by putting 5 into energy.
Nice.
Alright, gets another beta pack group. Very nice. That helps a lot. Gore bang. Good on you.
Pretty godly map at times. If it was like that on every run, you know, that would be pretty sick, but they seem inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. Alright, here we
I
go.
think that was the third time we got them.
Like, look at how well he's managing his life here. Like, keeping those rejuves and actually using those really well. Where Llama, Teo, and Lagzor were really risking dying and actually did die a few times, he's just managing this perfectly. Got the good angle,
I'm
keeping
kinda
a good
surprised you don't see
distance.
them that close to Beetle Burst. Especially when the waypoint is right next to him. I haven't had maps like that before. I thought Beetle Burst was like fucking with the spawns or something. When you get them that close to waypoint, but I don't know, maybe not.
Maybe gloves could be worth something. And chain boots, go get the chain boots. No! Oh, that's sad. Could have been faster run walk boots. Every bit helps. Ooh, magic find though. Magic find's nice. Could help him get something even better. Hello, doggo.
Damn.
And still not again. Do 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 do. In the grind we go. I just remember so much of this being, you know, TCP/IP rolling, and it's funny to see that none of these records at this stage have done it at all. Like Teo mentioned it as a possibility. I think Llama even mentioned it as a possibility. But like none of the world records at this stage have used TCP/IP re-rolling of the maps. Oh, he's got a second boss pack of itchies there. Is it the itchies or is it the birds? I think it was the itchies. So, not the greatest.
Alright, I'm back. Just realized I didn't have a 2-socketed armor as well, which kinda sucks.
Yeah, he did make that call earlier that
Should
he...
maybe get the strength already too, yeah. 25, I guess it doesn't matter even.
And if he puts 5 right now into strength and then goes and shops, that's going to give him his... Like, he could get a leather armor then. And that'll give him
it's
his
very useful.
Taleth for... for stealth for level 17 through to 18.
Gonna waste some time here now though.
Interesting that he's trying Elzix first.
Because... don't have the armor.
Gets the second boss pack though, that's nice. Actually, I think it was like that. Cool. Still not checking Chelsea. Bit of a time suck there. Like, Chelsea's the lower level vendor, so she should roll. Like, I keep saying I'm surprised he's not going Chelsea, because as the lower level vendor, she will roll magic items less often, and more likely to get +2 socketed items. So, interesting choice that he's constantly going Elzix. And not not checking for...
I should check Chelsea maybe.
Yes, you should.
That stuff's not working out down there.
I can't carry it. Hi there.
There you go.
Alright.
First try.
Not in town.
Oh well. Took a bit of time.
I mean, it's not like a guarantee, as we saw with Lagzor, where he spent a minute and a half, a bit over a minute, shopping Chelsea, trying to get 2-socket armor when he was level 18. But,
It's
you know,
double again, I think. Nice.
so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times he's gotten a double beetle pack. He's also gotten birds twice and itchies once. So not bad, but every little bit helps. It's probably a quarter of the time, maybe a third of the time he's getting a second boss pack. Gotta say that, yeah, like as far as maps go, this is pretty lucky. And it had to be, to make up for that awful, awful dry hills. But yeah. He's got 16 fire res, he's okay on that.
Yeah,
Not the
maybe.
worst.
I'll try.
He's got a +1 Nova staff there, so that's going to help him out in the chaos as well.
Need to stay chill.
And he
Some
just
more of
needs
those,
a
that was
little
fast
bit
though.
FCR.
What is that?
FCR and Inferno, not the best. Just gold at that point. If that was FCR and Nova, could have been pretty awesome.
Not sure if that guy died.
No birds there that time, or no other extra boss pack that time. So let's see how we go. Are we going to get anything else special in the meantime? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I think we're just in the hole right now. Made up some pretty good time, really. 42-ish minutes, so I think Teo came out just under 42 minutes for his level 18. Ooh, missed one of the minions there, though. That hurts. That probably could have been almost enough to tip him over, really. But that's alright. Probably would have had to come back anyway. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been enough. So he would have had to do this anyway. So I don't think it actually ended up costing him any time at all. Alright, we'll go 25 strength. Sure, why not? Now he's got 30 strength. He can
Fuck it all.
wear... if he drops Osiris boots, he can wear Osiris boots. Actually, that helps a lot. That's huge. So, yep, going straight Nova.
Okay.
And looking pretty good on everything else.
Not even sure where all that energy is coming from.
I think he's still got the energy amulet. So that might hurt him if he picks up FCR instead. But pretty good, really. And Frost Nova, of course, very necessary for the
Wait,
Duriel
what?
fight.
Oh. That's weird.
It's just so impressive seeing guys like manage their hotkeys while also fighting enemies off and like staying alive. Always impresses me. And here we go. Maggot. I forgot to say left turn's on everything, but you know what? It's alright. It's a right turn this time. He was just doing a quick check for a wraparound. Actually gets a pretty quick level 1. Level 2 is going to be the same. So down here. And it's a little bit less nice. Doesn't get it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. That was weird that it didn't show on the map until he opened the door. Normally it shows through the door. That's weird. And then level 3 is just a straight through. So, there we go. Unfortunately, absolutely packed with monsters, but pretty nicely done there. Just did the bare minimum to kill enough to get those guys out of the way. And actually spending a little bit of time leveling right here. That is interesting, because that is a thing...
If I found Lost City or not. I feel like I did.
That is a thing that we
Yeah,
did not
Yeah.
see
I remember. A little.
Lagzor, Teo, or Llama do. Basically, all of them, as soon as they got level 18, never killed another thing in Act 2 that they didn't have to.
Fuck him.
Not getting the quick exits here. I don't know that he checked the right side for the quick exit, but anyway, that's okay. Nice safety waypoint. Probably wise considering his previous world record run where he got killed in the Claw Viper Temple and had to just cover so much distance all over again. Third way is the Lost City, so that's a bit rough. A quick check for a wraparound.
I don't even know.
So it's laid out like this and he's looking for an exit over here. Shaped like that, basically.
Stick here, I guess.
So kind of doing the left turn, we'll be exploring this whole side of the map here. Gets it. And, oh, would have been a little bit worried. I thought that was going to be a Fangskin spawn on the altar again. But no, it was just a bunch of chumps. Alright. He's going to have to get pretty good Act 3s and Act 4s. Like, he's not even running against
Alright.
Teo's time here. He's running against his own
I
PB.
saved some bear boots earlier when the dog was barking. Someone told me.
Not enough mana.
So let's just see. Is he ever going to stop to kill anything? Is he going to do Fire Eye? Is going to be the big chest.
I need mana.
Interesting that he's going this way. Never see runners do this particular direction through all those maps.
I need mana.
Alright, what way are we going to get in the arcane?
Not enough mana.
What's he sitting on? Yeah, 16 fire res, 23 light res. Does not get the first way arcane. You cannot predict which way it's going to be in the arcane. As much as you might think so with Llama and Teo's first ways, there's still, even to this very day, no particular way of predicting which way the arcane's going to be. You think you can? Have a look. Document it. You know, I've always considered throwing a random forest at it and getting some feature importances, but hasn't been too helpful so far from all the analysis that any of you may want to do. Check out Mr. Llama SC's Llamas of the Round Discord channel, the map reading sub-channel on that, and that'll give you all the information you need to really understand that predicting the arcane is actually really, really hard, and the randomization that they threw at the arcane is astonishing. Alright, gets a third way arcane. And square over to the left. I'm interested that he's bothering to check the Yetis to see if they are a boss pack, but anyway. Boss pack, he does actually go ahead and kill the boss pack here of ghosts. That is an interesting call. And we'll pick up gold as well. We saw that Teo struggled a lot with gold, so it's interesting to see a runner prioritize that at this point.
This does not look fun.
Yeah, so he's exploring this way because it's a left turn map because of the inverted T, so it's the same as all Tombs maps in Act 2, but unfortunately sort of hits dead ends along the way.
Not cool.
This is a rough Talrash's tomb. Oh, and just kind of lucks into teleporting into the wraparound there. That's interesting.
Got some shit, I guess.
Just while he's going through the cycle, you know, just pick up some XP, why not? It was an interesting call, but okay. You can see that by chugging that thawing potion, he has got 50 cold res here.
Yeah.
Where he previously had none, so that gives him 50 cold res for 30 seconds, which should be enough to do this Duriel fight. Let's just see when it ticks out.
Relax.
Yeah, not bad.
Alright.
There you go, and it's just ticked out just
Suppose
after the
he
Duriel fight, so perfect.
That arcane hurt a bit, but whatever.
Wrong, Sanders. Pretty good for an assassin speedrun. If you're doing a hell speedrun, that is. Alright, how's he going to make up that time? How's he going to do it? I'm so lost as to how he's going to make up that time. Sitting on okay gold at this point. 30k coming into Act 3. Kind of want to be coming into Act 4 with about 40. So let's see how he goes.
It's my fire resting, not great.
Not enough mana.
Doing the inventory teleporting, very nice.
I need mana.
Well spotted on the encampment. Is he going to get a first try encampment? No. Does not get it. Ooh, gets a cut through though. That's interesting. No skip. Could still be a skip, but not immediate skip.
Mana.
Come on.
Needs to find that next encampment. I don't think it can
Interesting.
cut off that way.
Not enough.
So, yep.
Impossible. I need mana.
And there we go. Second try.
So I should kill the dudes.
And very nice use of static there, gotta say. Beautiful. Grabs the breastplate for gold. So first guy I'm really seeing picking up gold. I guess maybe he watched Teo's run and saw how much Teo struggled with gold, just in case. Or maybe he got burned by his own gold burdens.
Maybe. Nice.
Nice. Does get the sixth
Nice.
tile straight through to the Flayer jungle. So a nice marsh skip there.
Proper density this time.
And actually good density too. Along with an XP shrine, it's going to get him the levels he needs very fast. Will he go and grab that other? No, he doesn't get the second shrine there. Interesting. Ooh.
Fire rest is gonna hurt a lot.
And is he going to get a good FCR ring here? He really needs it. Doesn't have any rings yet. 10 FCR, nice. Very nice. I think that boosted his light res a little bit as well.
Out.
So that really helps. Would have been better if it had fire instead of light, but you know, light helps against
XP.
Diablo especially. And still manages to kill those guys. Doesn't pick up the... I guess he's already got FCR, and that was his main concern. And with FCR, that does actually give him a little bit of extra safety while he's teleporting around, especially through the Flayer dungeon, and potentially a little bit in Chaos as well. So, while that ring could have had fire res, not worth it for him. Oh yeah, you can just hear the difference in faster cast rate there. So hitting that 37 breakpoint really does make a difference.
Come on. Nice.
Nice. Gets a quick sewers even though he's running it
Receivers.
different direction. I can't believe that XP shrine's still active. That's huge.
Thanks.
And got a whole bunch of boss packs too. I mean, not the most XP dense boss packs, but every little bit helps. Oh, hearing that fast teleport, so satisfying.
Yeah.
Safety waypoint. Gonna grab some more potion.
Okay,
Oh, no, that's right. Sorry, I forgot he had to go back to the Flayer dungeon. Oh, I'm getting so caught up in everything here. What a run. Everything sort of comes online at this point. Alright, left turn here in the dungeon. So it's going to be looking for that exit there. There's only so many layouts anyway, so. And same thing here. The exit title will just be here. There we go. And he's got the wiggity way down there, so. The only non-square level 3 layout. Always very easy to remember.
Which way? Okay.
And yeah, he's looking pretty great on levels here, so...
Yeah, sure.
Don't get it, man, because you're going to lose it to a shrine. You're going to get cursed straight away. That was silly. If he doesn't get cursed, there we go.
A little dead. Played safe, I guess. I don't know.
Leaves the circlet on the ground back there, which is an interesting play, but okay.
No, keep that round still.
Shame that his plus to Nova does not have FCR on it. Be interested to see how he plays that. Whether he switches over to that for boss kills or like pack kills, especially in the Chaos where that hit recovery really helps out, or where it doesn't. Okay, straight through map on level 2. Left turn on level 1. Sorry, forgot to make that comment. And here we go up to Mephisto. Stays back, lets his mercenary tank the lightning hits. Feeds him a couple of potions. And this is going pretty clean, all things considered.
Don't. Thank you.
Nice.
I am overburdened.
Alright. Not sure if it's better even.
Slightly better. You went from 60 to 61. Oh, ditches it. Ditches the plus to
I don't know why I want
Nova.
that one. Just rematter.
Interesting. And so far we've always seen Teo and Llama go for a pike, whereas it's a very consistent thing to see Indrek go for a poleaxe. So that's interesting to see that play through as well. Now, is he going to get fast steps? No. No is the answer. Now, this was the thing we saw in Teo's game, was his Act 4 maps were astonishingly fast. So, probably going to lose a little bit of time here, 10 seconds or so, just to the maps. But if he can play the Chaos as clean as we saw him play in that previous world record, Indrek is really going to be smashing it here. Garbage truck.
I need mana.
Kind of, yeah, definitely very long maps. Alright, how clean can we play? Just YOLOs it, doesn't grab the waypoint. That's a second to make up things. Now the thing about Indrek is he is a oh, and he actually gets very nice spawns here, like hardly any density whatsoever. What's his gold at? 18k, yeah. So he was a bit low on gold. Didn't really get the gold he wanted from Mephisto, so that's probably why he sold that plus to Nova Staff. Has to clear out a little bit of room for Desace, and is making sure to clear the Oblivion Knights because they can just absolutely be a massive time suck. But yeah, so
Don't. Yikes.
Indrek ran the Chaos a lot in leveling up a Cold Sorceress to level 99, so it's pretty skillful at it. If you go back and watch some of his old clips, and I gotta say, his Sorceress running of the Chaos is like top tier. Definitely top tier. So that long staff is hopefully going to help as long as he doesn't get burned like Teo did. And taking that extra time to pick up that breastplate and stuff like that earlier, with his gold position, really seems to have helped out.
Fun, dude.
Alright, so we got an amazing Vizier spawn for density,
Oh,
but really rough here.
sent back up.
Look at this play. This is just masterful. Like, even compared to the likes of Teo and
Please have
Llama,
enough
like,
money.
I know Llama
Or
didn't
mono.
play it that well,
Fuck,
but
I don't. Alright.
oh, it doesn't get the plus skills on that staff. That also hurts. Really banking on getting some good drops from Diablo
Sorry,
here.
that for now.
Just picking up anything he possibly can for gold.
Was a bit thick out there at times.
But that, even with the rough map, that is going to be a good time save, I think, against Teo's time. And this could be what really catches him up again. Ah, not lightning. There we go. Oh, no, we want him to just cast Bone Prison. There we go. That's what you want.
Just give me tons of money. Good.
Splint Mail's alright. And the War Sword will be a little
I
bit.
played safe with the money, I guess. Whatever.
Did he just drop Peasant's Crown? Wow. Shame about the level requirement on that. Alright, look at that time save. So managed to make up 20 seconds despite having far worse maps. That's how good he is at playing the Chaos. Who else was really good? I think Slimo was really good at the Chaos. Bender's the best. His Chaos play is just phenomenal. McCall's pretty good on the Barb as well, but Bender is just next level. So I'm gonna put Indrek and Bender up there. Indrek especially on the Sorceress. He killed a guy off the map? That is so wild. I've never seen that. Alright, so just cruising through. That FCR is really helping here. So he does have the FCR advantage as well. Quick check for the across, because the entrance tile was shaped like that. So he's looking for this side to be the exit. And unfortunately is getting kind of mapped here. His maps have not been very kind to young Indrek.
This is not a fun one.
This is like llama levels of maps. Alright, once again, it's going to be basically the same entrance tile, left turn. So looking for something on this side. Is it going to be any kinder to him? Yes, a little bit better. Not amazing.
First cave sucked.
So yeah, I feel like Teo had far better maps. But Indrek does have the FCR. Drops a TP just for safety at the Ancients. Not even Frost Novering them.
Ugh.
Ooh, so spooky. Alright. Gets rid of Whirlwind guy at least.
Just a bit shaky. Oops.
And Maddock has some pretty big light res. It looks like he's already got some natural lightning resistance, and for the statics to take that long, looks like he's got a little bit of extra lightning resistance on his gear as well. Gets cursed coming in to the Worldstone Keep. That's a bit of a concern.
Just cursed, huh?
But, oh, that's a very nice map there on Worldstone Keep 1. That makes up a little bit for that cave. Didn't drop the town portal.
Alright, alright.
And because he's so low on gold, is coming back to Jamela to do potions. Interesting that he's doing the TP strat rather than just going via the waypoint, but okay. Alright, pretty quick level 2 all in all, really. How's level 3 going to play out?
Don't fuck this up this time, dude.
Alright. It's tense. It's tense. Alright, manages to not die in the throne. This is something we haven't seen for the last 2 world records, so this is a big advantage he's got here. How clean can he get this going? Rejuve is going to help. Very low on gold, though. Probably can sell a few things. Definitely the gloves. But it's not really going to get him that much. Probably sell that throwing axe as well, to be honest. And he is once again doing the actually fight the council members strategy. So if he kills some of them on the way while he gets the drag, if he misses them, at the very least they're not going to take as long to kill while he's in there. And it seems really effective. So it's the only guy I've seen to do that, and it's a good play. Fairly clean. That 16 fire res is doing work. Zombie head could be worth the gold he needs. Yep, it's got plus lower res on it.
I wonder if I should death strat the...
What are you doing, man?
Fuck
That's
it, no, let's just run. Let's go for a run.
lower res is level 30 skill. I
this.
can't believe he
Look
didn't
at the
keep that in
kingdom
his
there, should
inventory
be.
for gold. But okay.
Played safe, I guess.
That's wild, man. That's wild. All right. Really making sure that he's got the drag. Might have lured him back in.
Fuck.
Is it going to pay off? Is it going to pay off? No.
Fuck.
Whew. All right. Failed drag on on wave 5 hurts a
I
bit.
just fucked that up when I'm shivering, dude. Happened in my hardcore run too, I think.
Holy cow. Boom.
Not bad, not bad.
Huge.
Fixed my crappy ass Act 5 in this one.
Huge.
Thanks Teo for the dry hills backup. I messed it up real bad in dry hills. Oh.
Wow. There we
I'm
go.
pretty sure this is not the end of the world record battle for this category. Let's see some more for sure. It'll go down more, no worries. It's not the end
Wow.
for sure, I think.
What a call.
It's been a cool month for this category.
So that was it. That's the world record. I'll see you next time. With Slimo taking it back. Cheers, everyone.